video, my babies, I want to give y'all a recent story time. Literally recent. Like, all my story times that I gave y'all already was like from the past and stuff like that. But, you know, I wanted to bring y'all something new and funky. So, right now, I'm ready to handle my business. But yesterday, as I was home, chilling before it was time for me to go get the baby, my phone started ringing. So I answered my phone. It was a 929 number. Now y'all know I don't fuck with nobody. I'm not fucking with nobody, and that's just what it is. You know, if you're not on the block list, you will basically become on the block list, because I'm just not fucking with you. You know, I am truly in alignment, walking in the alignment of stars that Allah has for me. And I'm truly working on myself, working on my surroundings, my insides, my outsides. And with that being said, that means the people that I surround myself with, I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? If you are not a good person, you know, with good vibes and, you know, with a good soul and trying to be something in your life, you know, I really just can't fuck with you. And also, I'm waiting for my husband, you know, and, you know, I don't know who he is, but when I answered the phone yesterday, I thought it would be someone else, that I was talking to, but it wasn't him. It was somebody that I used to fuck with. And, you know, honestly, the terms that we always stop talking to each other, last time I spoke to this man was probably like in August, I think. August, September, I think. And, you know, we always stop talking to each other on bad terms because he has a very disrespectful mouth, you know, and that's something that I don't tolerate. I don't tolerate disrespect from nobody. You know what I'm saying? So he called me yesterday and he was like, hey, I'm just calling to say Happy New Year. I'm just calling to see how you doing. I'm like, okay, you know, why you, I still don't understand the reason for this call. Like, did you call to tell me something? So he's like, yeah. I'm like, did you call to apologize for disrespecting me with your fucking mouth? You know how you talk to me when you don't get your way? He's like, oh yeah, I called to apologize as well. All this bullshit he was saying. I was like, okay. But, you know, I'm still not understanding why you called me, you know? He's like, you know, how you doing? How's the baby? How's anything new? I'm like, and if there was anything new going on, why would I tell you? You know? And then he's like, damn, it's like that. I'm like what? Like, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with none of y'all niggas. Especially y'all niggas that's trying to come back into my life and hit my line and shit. He was like, well, you fuck with me. I'm the only person that you used to fuck with. I'm like, you so cocky, it's ridiculous, you know? And to be quite frankly honest, I never met somebody as cocky as this man and with a little ass dick, you know, with a big ass ego, with your broke ass pockets. You know what I'm saying? To be quite frankly honest, but he's got a big ass ego, you know, and he's very cocky, and I could never understand why you cocky. He's like, well, you know, and then he was like, well, I don't even remember. He was like, well, what did I say that was so disrespectful? I'm like, what did you say? I'm like, I was telling you that I don't want to fuck with you, and, you know, you was just saying like, oh, basically you got mad, you know, you got mad and was like, why, you know, you basically just disrespected me on my name and everything that I represent, and all because I told you that I don't want to fuck with you no more. When you had hit me up and you was like, oh, you want to chill with me and shit, he was like, well, I don't remember that, you know, because I don't get rejected. I'm like, well, you got rejected from me multiples of times, and because you always apologize and I be thinking like you mean it, I take your dumb ass back. So he was like, well, you know, it is what it is. I just don't remember that because nobody rejects me. I'm like, oh, okay. Anyways, I still don't understand what's the reason for this call. He's like, I miss you, you know. You know, we always had good vibes, and, you know, you're a good person, and, you know, I'm just calling to check up on you. How's everything? How's your career and stuff? How's everything going? I'm like, why would I tell you what's going on and what's anything new and shit? I'm like, I'm not fucking with no niggas. I ain't fucking no niggas. And I don't know why you still on my line, because I don't want to fuck with you. So he was like, relax. Why you talking to me like that? Why you so angry? I'm like, I'm not angry. I'm speaking to you the truth. You know, I don't have time for niggas. Period. He was like, you know, and you always used to talk about Allah. And, you know, that's another reason. Like, you always talk about God, but you know, you don't really say God, but you always talk about Allah. I'm like, yeah, I'm blessed. I'm like the only person. He's like, so yeah, so that's why I hit you up to just, you know, because I was worried about you and I just want to know that you good and shit. I'm like, you don't have to worry about me. I'm blessed. The person that's supposed to be worrying about me is making sure that I'm alive, making sure that I'm fed, making sure that I'm good, and I'm continuing to prosper and walk in the alignment of stars that Allah has for me, which is Allah. So he was like, I know, and that's why I hit you up. You know, he just kept talking in circles, and I'm like, okay, you know. So he was like, so basically he was, when I told him like, well, bottom line is, I don't know why we still on the phone. You about to get on the block list, because you always find some way to talking about he found my number in his old phone. He went digging for his old phone in his closet and he found my number. So he was like, let me hit her up and see how she doing. I'm like, you always find some excuse to end back up on my line, calling me from a different number. You about to get on the block list again. So why he hung up, my babies? These niggas is whack. I'm telling you, these niggas is trash, you know? And if any motherfucker that's working for the devil think that they going to slither their way back into my life and fucking manipulate me and use and abuse me and talk that fucking bullshit and bring that negativity and fucking novellas, you got me fucked up. Straight up. You know, where I'm, the alignment of stars that I'm walking, on right now, Allah has me too blessed to be stressed. Okay, and I truly mean that. You know, I'm going at the end of this month, I'll be going on 3 months of celibacy, and I'm proud of myself. You know, and I know y'all want to know, Riah, what made you go celibate? What made me go celibate is I don't want no motherfuckers touching me, especially motherfuckers working for the devil. You know, at a point where I was walking, I was in low vibrations with my own self. I was letting people that were in low vibrations with their self come into my life, use and abuse me, and fucking, you know, cause me more pain.